Hi Libra, welcome to Deep Heights. My name is Deborah. Happy birthday. Um, I wish you many more. It's a beautiful time, beautiful season. I love Libra season. I always feel good. October's always been my favorite month. September a close second, and October definitely third. Fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Anyway, all right. Let's get started. Let's get an overall energy for you for this month, for the next few weeks. Ooh, returning. Gate 24. The natural and spontaneous process of transformation and renewal. Rationalizing is a risk and a test of the spirit. There is no proof or experience, only knowing. Inspiration must be given a rational form. It's art. Is art rational? Returning. Coming back to the time that we were born. We celebrate that. Cycles, the cycles of the year. Libras are very dreamy. It's a very dreamy, artistic energy of Venus here, of the mind. I know that Librans struggle in between ration and irration, between logic and illogic, because on one side you have the mind, and the other side you have the heart. How do we balance those? Have we achieved enough? Have we done enough? Are we good enough? 24, becoming a 6, I think, of the Lover's card. Gemini, of mutable air, learning from the fellow air sign, allowing it to move. Libra's cardinal air, it's the beginning of these ideas, and the importance of returning with that mutability to finishing, closing out cycles is going to be important for us to keep in mind this month, Libra, in this next few weeks. There's the poem from T.S. Eliot, The Four Quartets, and I think it's exceptional. I read it every few months, and I always find inspiration in it. And it's that last paragraph of lines, and those last lines where he talks about arriving at the place from which we began and knowing it for the first time. Renewal is important here, but we must return. We must complete a cycle. This is the back of the card. That brick building. There's something there that it's like fearing that return because you feel like you're going to find a wall. Pink Floyd, I've been here, I just did Taurus reading and I heard, was hearing Pink Floyd. All in all, it's just, you're just another brick in the wall. No, you're not. You're a free brick. You can get off that wall at any time. And if you do return and this is what you find, break through it. It's the test of your spirit. Will you be fooled by it? In the labyrinth, in the movie, that old movie, The Labyrinth. When she first enters and she sees and she's in the it's bricks, a maze, and she's like, I'll never make it to the castle here. It just goes on and on and on. And then she goes off into those other ways and she enters the labyrinth, and then everything, that whole little heroic journey for her. Seeing through illusions, seeing past illusions. What is illusory? This is the illusion, and I think you're afraid of that. You're afraid of returning. Be still and know. Think of the adjustment card in the Thoth deck. She's there, she's calm, she's still, she has that sword. Returning to sanity as well, returning to calm. Let's get some animal energy for you, and we'll let this unfold and kind of see what's going on. But I feel a need for calm. That there's been disruption and anxiety. You've been feeling irrational and erratic. But you're being guided home. You're being guided home. Who's with Libra, please? Show me who's with Libra right now. Spider. There's your creativity, your ability to create beauty. But are you creating to catch and kill? Are you setting traps for others? Are you being manipulative? Are you trying to put others under your spell? The spider always fascinates me, and when I see spiders, I take pictures of them all the time. And anyway, I feel like they create this webbing just out of nothing. I had a spider on me one time, and like I shook it off, and then all of a sudden, from like there was nothing for it to catch on to, and it just kind of like whizzed its little web, and then it went whoop out of thin air. You know, like these are airbenders. I feel like spiders are airbenders. You know, Libra's an air sign. The ability to catch chi, to latch on and manipulate the air, the chi, to make it solid, to create something out of nothing. There's a lot of creating here, but are you finishing? Spider can teach you how to finish. But spider energy is also manipulative. And it's not only in how we manipulate others, it's how we manipulate our own self. Like this is like a house of mirrors. This is a fun house at a carnival. Psychedelic, broken and shattered like a mirror. Of course, we go deep into the depths of our psychology here at Deep Heights. And say that there's something that you need to return to that's broken in yourself. We all have something broken inside of us. We're all broken. But you need to look at it. This is Earth here, the spider. The inspiration must be given a rational form. Bringing it into reality. Being realistic. A tendency to go too far in the mind, into realms of abstract ideas. You need to be tethered. Like I was saying, that spider was able to, like when I tossed it off, it was able to latch on to the thin air and then swing itself. Like I feel like you're really far out there. Yeah. You're really far out there. And you need to use that magical ability that you have so naturally and tether. You're untethered, and you need to find your will and strength energetically to come home. You need to come home, Libra. Whatever that means. Let's use this deck here. Let's get a few cards for, I just want to see a little bit about the past, and then we'll move on to the present and the future. Show me what's been happening with Libra. We have the Knight of Wands and the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you've been just gone. You've been out there. You've been chasing dreams, chasing ideas. But not stupidly, not aimlessly. You're out there looking for something. You could have rising Sagittarius or moon in Sagittarius, Venus in Sagittarius here, planets in the 9th house with this Knight of Wands and this King of Swords energy. Because it's like you're able to use your mind and take those ideas and go after them. Find a way to go after them. And you've not looked back. You've gone and you've not looked back. Something a little out of control. Been a little out of control. Aimless. A wanderer. Okay. Which isn't bad. But you have the returning card. That's the card to come out. That's your focus. There's something you need to return to pay attention to, that you need to turn around and see. And it could just be a stop and turn around and look at yourself. Okay. Because where you are is where you are. You take everything with you. You take the world with you. You take spirit with you. You take life with you. Everything you take with you right here, no matter where you go. Libra, the moment, please. 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. Oh, I'm hearing, Paul, you've had a dream, Libra, and you chased it. You worked on it. You've worked, you've waited, you've put in the work. You've developed it. You've watered your garden. All of your hopes and happiness. All your eggs are in one basket. You know exactly what you want and where you want to go, and you will stop at nothing to get there. You just took off. Out the gate. Boom. Broke your maiden, baby. You beat everybody else. Against all the odds. The 7 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles energy here signals that there is a slowing down. That you're waiting. You're waiting for this to come to fruition. This 10 of Cups, this is what you want. Right here. You want that happily ever after. That beauty. That emotional security that lasts. The family, the home, the love. Just the love. No matter where you are with another person. It's important to Libras. It's a sign of partnerships. There's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful. We all want that. We all want love. To be understood by another, to stand with another, and just look at the beauty of the sky and the heavens, the rainbow, the happiness after the difficulty and sadness that you've worked so hard for, that you've gone to the ends of the earth for. Like, I feel like you've traveled somehow great distances. You're going to get to come home, Libra. Yeah, the Lovers in the bottom of the deck. You followed your heart. Talking about that Sagittarian energy, looking to the heavens, to the skies. That arrow that just flies, and you've been flying, you've flown. And a lot of the readings that I've been doing, I see where the work that's been put in is being rewarded. And it's here for you as well. Where's Libra returning? The Lover's card. The Emperor. Oh, on the bottom of the deck. For a Libra female, you're returning to your partner, your opposite, your Emperor. Because you've found balance and harmony and alignment here, which is what the Lover's card represents. It's the card of Gemini, I was saying. that mutable air, that you can learn from it. Knowing yourself. And through that, you're able to come together and return to your partner. And for a Libra male, you're finding that stability within yourself because you're connected with spirit. For both the Libra man and woman, but for the Libra woman specifically, this is your partner, this Emperor energy. It's about partnerships, about returning home. Let's get a card from the Halloween Oracle. What does Libra need to see? What does Libra need to see here with this return? Scrying. Intuition. What does Libra need to see? You know. You need to see your own abilities, your own natural inborn abilities. We're talking about the spider. This is something that you have. You have the ability to create a way to get home. You can find your way home as you go. I think you're scared. You're scared of these obstacles, that there's so many walls in the way for you to return home. Like it's easier just to go, to run in the other direction. Like, why ever return? No, you need to return because that's where your happiness is. Nothing is going to work out for you in the present where you are. You have to turn around and go back. And this is like the magician, where you're going to have to use what you've got, that you already know. It's like Dorothy. Look in those red heels. You've had the power all along, and you have it. You've just got to use it. You know. Listen to yourself. I'm not really big into crystals. I like crystals. I don't know enough about them to say anything about them, but I'm kind of drawn to this crystal here. If you work with crystals, or like what I feel like I have been kind of drawn to do lately is to get a piece of obsidian. And I feel like it will absorb your self-doubt and negativity. But just a clear quartz crystal and a piece of obsidian, obtain that. It'll help you. It'll help you. The crystal, the clear quartz crystal, will help you remember how to use your abilities to create out of thin air. Crystals are just light. And the obsidian will deflect your own self-doubt. Let's use the thought deck. I want to see what obstacles that you have, because I feel like there's something specific that you're afraid of. Show me the obstacles for Libra with this return, please. What's the obstacle? The Princess of Discs, reverse, and we have the Ace of Discs here. It's really And we have the Hierophant reversed. It's your own fear that you're not able to create in real time, in matter, the things that you need. Because the Princess of Discs, when she's upright, she's able to create everything that she needs. She's like a master gardener. She's able to. She's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, how they're like jumping on the air and through the trees. Fucking ninja, you know? You're afraid you're gonna fail at creating this new opportunity, this return, because this is a gate, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gate. You have to let something go to return as well. Something has to be released. You're afraid of that. Like you feel unskilled, but you are. It's your own disbelief in your own self. And we're our own worst enemy. What does Spirit want Libra to know? What is it that Spirit wants Libra to know about this return? So we have the Three of Pentacles come out, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Well, the Three of Pentacles came out reversed, and the Magician on the bottom of the deck. That at any moment you can turn this around. The Three of Swords is behind the Magician. You don't need anyone else to teach you anything. You are already there as the Queen of Pentacles. It's my rising Capricorn card. Could have Capricorn in your chart. Saturn just went direct. Capricorn. You have support. You can do it. You have the ability to do it. And you can do it by yourself. You don't need the assistance, advice from anyone else. You've already done it. Many times. You are self-made, self-taught. Started from the bottom, now we're here. The Magician with the Three of Swords behind it. You can do it. See how he's out there? He's just doing things, creating shit from thin air. You know? He's aligned. Aligned with himself, aligned with Spirit. The prodigal son. Look what I can do. I can swing from thin air. I can latch on to thin air. Three of Swords. The ever-prevalent Three of Swords. You've been running from pain, running from sadness. Get as far as you can from this. You can't run from this. You need to face it. It's there. It's not going to stop you. This is what helps you. Because you learn from this. It's what bosses you up. Makes you a boss. It's Queen of Pentacles. She turns her dreams into reality through hard work. Alone. She's self-made. You can do this. Whatever it is. If it's an idea, if it's home, if it's something that you've always wanted to do, you need to do it. You do. Let's get a gypsy card. I feel like I want to push you off the edge, you know? Like there's this leap you need to take. You're lost in a house of mirrors, though. So the doctor card came out. You're not sick. This is like Libra wanting other people to tell them what's wrong and what to do about it. I don't feel well. I need you to tell me what's wrong. Give me a diagnosis and then my prescription. Not necessarily pharmaceuticals, but needing that other. Conversation. It's a weakness for Libra. It really is. Needing the other. It's the lesson for Libra. For good and for bad. For allowing others to be in our life and understanding what that means healthily, and also for wanting other people's opinions, for being able to see all sides. Looking at this conversation and this doctor, there's a lecture from Manly P. Hall where he talks about the importance of being your own self, your own psychoanalyst, your own therapist, and learning, and talking about how you feel like you're in a house of mirrors, just psychologically. There's a book, there are a lot of books, but the first book that comes to mind is from Thomas Szasz, called The Myth of Mental Illness. Read that. And I feel compelled to tell you to read Anthem from Ayn Rand. For you, Libra, returning means going your own way. Returning to yourself, returning to what you want. What is it that you want? I feel like there's something or someone that you want. Lover, yeah, surprise. Lover. I think they want you too, Libra. There's someone that you need to return to. You need to go home. Let's close with the sisters. What advice do we have for Libra? Illumination and wishes. I am sending you light even now. Shine on, beautiful ones. You are loved. You see how you have all this color. You have a lot of color, a lot of guidance. You have so much beauty within, Libra. I've been hearing a lot of songs in my reading lately. But that song from Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream. Like you've been running down a dream. But whose dream is it? Is it yours? Whose standards are you trying to live up to? What is it that's making you happy? Because I don't feel like you're happy. I don't feel like you've gone out because of happiness. I feel like here, this King of Swords with this Knight of Wands energy is your own, it's like your mind and your heart. That stern Libran mind, task masking, being a task master for you. You're not good enough. Work harder, move farther, keep going. You haven't made it yet. You're never going to be good enough. No matter what you build. Are you happy? That's what you need to ask yourself. Are you happy where you are? And if you're not, it's okay to turn around. I'm really attracted to this image here. Like there's something that you've closed off and blocked off. This is the impediment to your happiness, that you've got to return to that, whatever it is in your mind, in your heart, in your home, wherever it is. And only then are you going to find happiness. Wishes is on the bottom of the deck here. It's your birthday. It's your birthday month. Make a wish. Make a wish, Libra.